So at this stage, all right, we've chatted about our dream client. Okay, we've chatted about the key indicators for your business. So this video here, we're going to be talking about lead gen, and really we're going to be talking about why you should be growing your email list. All right. So when we say lead generation, all right, this is literally just somebody raising their hand and saying, hey, I liked your content, I like what you're posting online, I want to learn a little bit more about you. Okay. So we need to be able to give this person something, all right, of value for them, so that when they're ready to make a purchase, they're going to come to us because we've built no like and trust factor, and they feel like we've already helped them a little bit. So they're going to think, wow, if they've helped me a little bit, I'm going to get more information off them. Now, there's three types of traffic, and we're going to talk about this first a little bit, all right? There's traffic you borrow, there's traffic you buy, and there's traffic that you own. So traffic you borrow, if you have an Instagram account, if you have a Facebook account, if you have a Twitter account, anything like that, whenever you put a post online, Instagram or Facebook or Twitter are letting you borrow their site. So you don't own that traffic, they own it, all right? But they're letting you use their platform to share your information with your followers or your friends. All right. Now, let's take Facebook, for example. If you have 100 friends on Facebook, it's probably that if you share a post, how many of those do you think see it? Do you think those 100 see it? No chance. If you have a business page, maybe one or two might see it if you're lucky. If it's your personal profile, it might be a little bit higher, okay? Because Facebook is a business that sells advertising. And the way they sell advertising is to charge money. So if you're on that account, okay, and you're putting out a post, they're only going to show it to a certain amount of your followers, all right? And it's a very small percentage. Instagram stories are a little bit better. They're shown to a higher percentage because more people kind of click on them at the minute. But it's traffic you borrow. So essentially, they're letting you use their platform and they're letting you contact your friends or show information to your friends. So that's traffic you borrow. It's fine now at the minute if you're on Instagram. What happens in the morning if they say, hey, you have to pay for all your traffic? All right, or you have to pay to show any of your posts. What will happen in your business? So if you're just depending on traffic you borrow, you're kind of up to the social media gods and a little bit because they change their platform or change their algorithms. You could be out of business in the morning and you have no way of getting in touch with your audience. All right, traffic you buy then. Okay, traffic you buy is when you just pay for ads, or like on Facebook or Instagram or Google. Now, paid traffic is really good. Okay, if you want to target a bigger audience really quick, and you want to get to people faster. All right. The problem with paid traffic, those people won't know who you are. So you're going to need to spend more time knowing, liking, and growing your business. The other problem with paid traffic is I see so many physio healthcare pros spending money on ads, and they don't know if that ad converts or not. So what I mean by that, they might say, hey, I have this nice looking ad, I'm offering my service, and you see this like online physio services available. Right, I've done this myself before in the past. No one clicks on it or no one buys it, but I'm running money after ad, and I'm thinking, why not? Because I'm not giving that person any value. All right, they're thinking, yeah, that's great. No one cares if you're saying, hey, I just did this new course and I'm doing this new special treatment. No one actually cares, okay? Unless that treatment solves a specific problem for them, and unless you show them how that treatment solves a problem for them, they don't care. So people always often make the mistake of running ads, offering a service, and it's a bit like asking for a phone number on the street without giving anything in return. Why would I give you my number if I don't know anything about you? Great that you offer this service, but I'm like, why is that relevant to me? So when you do paid traffic, it's important first that you know you have an ad that converts, or you're giving something to somebody for free to start building a relationship. And that's what you should be using your paid traffic for initially. All right. And that's something we talk about in another training. Okay. We help people sort that out a little bit, but for now, I'm just telling you to be aware that's just traffic you buy. So if you spend money, you get to a bigger audience faster. That's literally it. But that audience is colder because they've never heard of you. Traffic you own then is when you have got a person's email address. If you own that email address, okay, you have that email address, so Facebook or Instagram can close down in the morning, you still have your email list, so you can still get in touch with your audience. Now, I know people are bombarded with emails, and it's about 20-30% of people will open your emails religiously, okay? But the bigger your email address, the better your business will be. So you've probably heard of this before, all right? But email lists are key to your business. And I don't care whether you're online or offline, all right? They're key to your business, all right? But there's a kind of general rule of thumb that for every it's worth about €1 or £1 per email per month to you. So if you have an email list of 100 people, you should be generating around £100 a month. If you have an email list of 1,000 people, you should be generating around £1,000 a month. If you have an email list of 4,000 people, you should be generating around 4,000 per month. And we've seen this kind of in our business as we've grown a little bit. So when it comes to email lists, it's important that you're not just getting an email list and never messaging that person again. All right, you need to be building a relationship with that person. So send them content. If they downloaded something off you in particular, you know they like that content, so give them more of the same. So if we run the numbers on this, let's say you have 200 email lists and 200 of these are your ideal client, your dream client. Out of that 200, only a tiny percent are ready to buy right now. So the others might be ready to buy in the future, but they're not ready to buy right now. So say you put a call to action, you ask them to do something in an email. Say 20 people respond. 10 of those people who responded schedule a call. 2 or 4 of them work with you. All right. How much would 4 new clients be worth to you right now? I know to me it'd be worth a hell of a lot of money, okay? Because I have a process that I work with people over a period of time. So if I got 4 new clients, okay, right now that'd probably be worth the best part of about $2,000 if I was to work one to one with those people, all right, over a period of time. All right. If I was just to sell them maybe an online course, it mightn't be worth as much. But the beauty of this is how much did I have to spend to get those clients? Zero. Okay, I had zero ad spend, which is key. So that's why if you have 1,000 people, this will be 5 times bigger. So now instead of 2 to 4, you might have maybe 16 to 20 people, all right, 10 to 20 people. So the bigger your email list, okay, the better conversions, not the better conversions you're going to get, but you're always going to get a certain amount of people who are aware of their problems and are ready to buy. But for those who aren't, we can just be building a relationship all the time, creating that know, like, and trust factor. So when they do need a physio, or they do need a therapist, or they do need a healthcare pro, who do you think they're going to go to? Somebody who they haven't spoke to or heard of in months and months, or somebody who they hear from regularly? Okay, I know who I go with. It's the person I hear from regularly. So then how do I get an email? There's loads of ways to do this. Okay, my advice though, when you're thinking about getting an email address, all right, you can you might have to post this more than once. So what I mean by that, you might feel that, wow, I'm annoying people now. I've posted about my giveaway 3 times. All right, if it's annoying you, it's likely your audience is literally only hearing about it the first time. So most time, first time you post it, people won't even see it. All right, that's why at the minute on my podcast, all right, if you want to check it out, I offer a free ebook, okay, and it's a strength and conditioning resource for physiotherapists. All right, every podcast episode I do for the next kind of good few episodes, I'm going to give that ebook away. All right. So I'm not going to get tired of talking about it, but that person, it might be only the first episode that they listen to, or the first time they've listened to it, and they mightn't download it straight away. So they might listen to 2 or 3 episodes and then download it then. And then I can create a relationship with that person. All right. So how do I get an email address? You can use an application form on your website if you have one. You can use an ebook, okay, where you write some content, okay, don't spend too long doing it. PLR is something that's really good. If you want more information on that, just give me a message or pop in the Facebook group. We'll give you ways how you can create ebooks in minutes, okay. If you have a load of blogs from previously, put them into an ebook, okay. You could have a free course or a workshop online. You could have a video training series online. You could have maybe audio recordings. Facebook groups are great. Facebook algorithm, it loves community at the minute and loves groups, all right. You can run a competition. If you maybe have a clinic newsletter, maybe you give a synopsis of what you're doing every month, and people want to see that. Maybe you have a blog and you can get an email address that way. Or again, you're having a giveaway, something where you're doing like tag 3 people who are your dream clients, and I'll enter you into this competition. All you have to do is just enter your email. So there's loads of different ways you can do this. Don't get bogged down in the software, all right? You can literally go on MailChimp, okay, create a free account, create a free landing page that just literally, it's a ready-made template where you just hit enter, it creates the page for you, and then you just link it to a PDF that can be saved in your Google Docs. Don't get bogged down on tech, all right? This is really, really easy to do. The most important thing is that you have some sort of way to capture an email. Now, what do I give away? Right, your free content should be so great that your dream clients think, wow, this is brilliant. I want to work with that person. And they have to be thinking, if their free content is this good, their paid content must be even better. All right, it's a bit like this free course. All right, so this is giving you the fundamentals of marketing your online business in particular, or maybe starting to grow a course or something like that. Okay, so we're giving you a lot of information. All right, we're hoping that you're finding it helpful and that we're building maybe some know, like, and trust factor, so that when you do get to a stage that you're ready to maybe get some more help, that you get in touch with us. We do have a program, we do have a paper where we work with people, all right? But for now, maybe you're not ready for it. That's absolutely fine. There's no pressure here, okay? But maybe when you are ready to go a little bit further in your business, or you are an offline clinic and you want to start getting leads from your website regularly, we can help you with that, but there's no pressure here. So that's what we're doing. We're giving away free content now, okay, that will work for you, that will give you a result. So if you follow these stuff, you'll actually, if you go and create an ebook right now, or you create a Legion right now, I guarantee you'll get email addresses. All right, the way you can get your first 100 email addresses, okay, create something that's really specific for your dream client, okay, and just ask 100 people, hey, I've made this resource, do you want a copy of it? All right, and that's how you capture your first. Just do 10 people a day for 10 days and you'll have 100 email addresses. That's how easy it is. All right, now if you don't have the time to message 10 people, okay, a day to get 100 new leads into your business, then your business is either in a really great place and you don't need to worry about it, or else it's not really a business, or you're not focusing on growing it because it's just a hobby to you at this stage. So what I mean by that is, that's how you can get your first 100 emails in 10 days. Just literally message 10 people a day. Hey, I have a new blog. Do you want to follow it? Yeah, perfect. Here's the email address to follow it. Reach out to your old audience, okay? Or maybe reach out to people you've worked with in the past, or maybe reach out to people you know who you think might be a good fit for your services and haven't worked with you before. All right. But if you feel like you don't need those email addresses, then your business is in a great place. Or else, if you feel like you don't want to do it because it's too much work, then you have to start asking yourself, what's the alternative? All right. If you're paying for traffic, okay, you're literally paying ads to just interrupt the person. All right, that's all you're doing, interrupting their thought process for half a second. All right, try and getting someone who you think is a good fit anyway. That's what you're doing with a paid ad. So why not just message that person yourself and ask them, hey, I've created this free thing, do you want it? It might help you out. And then when you have the email address, you build a relationship with them. Now, when we talk about your free content, I'm a big believer in this, okay? Most information that anybody wants is already available on the internet, but it just takes some time to find it. So don't give away your very, very best piece of content, all right? Give it away, all right, for free, because that's the best thing you can do to help a person. And then they will reciprocate that value eventually when you build a relationship with them, all right? So don't feel like, oh, I'm giving this away for free. It's worth so much, I'm going to hide it. They'll find the information on YouTube in 2 hours if they really, really want to. All right, but they're not buying a physio, okay, for physical therapy. They're buying a physio who's a person that they trust and they know and like. All right, that's what people buy. All right, so it's important as well to remember this, okay? Those who succeed get rejected often. All right, so let's say you reach out to 100 people a month, okay? Let's say 6 or 7 of those choose to work with you every single month that you've never met before. That's a pretty good return, all right? And if you have a value ladder in your business where you have maybe something that's worth low value and higher value, and you work with people for a longer period of time to give them more value, 6 or 7 might be all you need a month to keep your business going, all right, or to grow your business. So it's important to get used to rejection, all right? Because most people, okay, even though you think you have the best products in the world, most people aren't ready for it right now. That's absolutely fine. So you don't need to have most, you don't need to have many, you just need to have a few of the right people to work with you, all right? And get used to getting rejected. Okay, if you work with us and you are thinking of growing your business or getting more leads every month online for your e-course or your coaching program, the first thing we ask you is, how many new people are you chatting every week? And the second thing we ask you is, how many new people are you starting a conversation with every month? All right, so you have to get used to getting rejection. That's important. Okay, now the process looks like this, right? Maybe you go on Facebook or Instagram, you tell your friends, hey, I have this new book or free course or free challenge or whatever it is. You go to MailChimp, you create a really, really quick landing page. It's free to do. You just say, here's the link to your Google Docs, wherever you're storing your stuff. Okay, maybe you have an active campaign is like where you send emails, or MailChimp, all right, or one of those, or maybe it's your website. But all you're doing, all right, is if you have a website, it's a landing page. So you're just some way capturing their email address, all right. Then with your clients, you just get their email, okay? They pop in their email address, and then after that, okay, the result is you have an email. You can build a relationship with that person. So over a period of time, you can just give them maybe emails regularly. So you're building trust factor, and then every so often you make an offer. And a good rule of thumb is about 80-20. So 80% of the time you're giving them info that's helpful to them, to solving their problem, and then 20% of the time you're just making an offer. All right, so that's the whole process. Okay, if you want, join our free Facebook group. It's called Online Physio Funnels and Marketing Secrets. Share your lead gen, okay, whatever you create in that group. We'd be happy to spread the word if I feel it's a good fit for my audience, and we'd be happy to give you some feedback on it as well, or other people in the group would. All right, so that's it. So the next video we're going to be talking about is the clinical freedom funnel. All right, that's up next.